Hey everybody, hope you're well. Welcome to this, my second review, GaryFernon Reviews. And in this episode, I suppose, I am reviewing Saal Digital UK. Now, how this review came about, this isn't in the interest of transparency, this isn't a paid review. I was flicking through my Instagram and then I saw this promotional post by Saal Digital UK asking for participants to basically place an order with or through their website and provide them with feedback and basically a review of the product. So I clicked on the link and I put in my details and said, yes, I am happy to give you guys a review. So this is the email that I received after I filled out all my details. Dear Mr. Fernon, thank you for your message, and I'm happy that you have decided to participate in our wall decors product test. This will provide you a voucher worth £50. Please enter your voucher code during the payment process in the voucher code field. The price of your wall decor will be reduced by £50. Voucher code being and then download our design software using the following link to design your photo booklet and take advantage of the diverse design options and templates. And then it provides me with a link. So let's click on that link and see how long it takes for this to set up. Before I download the link, let's have a look at their website. Let's have a little scroll through, see what it's like. Let's see how user friendly it actually is. So let's go and do that. Okay then, so this is Saal Digital UK's website. Let's have a look at the first impressions. So looks as though they give you a nice variety of print options. You see here, photo books, photos, wall decors, posters, fine art cards, blah blah blah. See that for yourself. Now, I am going to select wall decors because that is what I've been asked to review. So put your photos into perspective and create a visual impression for your friends and visitors with your wall paintings. Individual dimensions, centimeters, accurate cut, surface finishes, matte, glossy or white or with a metallic effect, wall mounts, a variety of suspension options. Okay, so it gives you a nice little insight into what it is they offer you for wall decors. Let's have a quick look at the photos. Again, same thing, so high quality, first class quality on Fuji Crystal DP2 professional paper, not just for photos, it's photo stickers, photo blocks and retro prints. Okay, so if you go through all of those, I think yeah, it gives you the options. So yeah, that's good. I like that a lot actually. So without having to click into the options, it gives you a nice little pop-up and gives you an introduction, an insight into what it is that particular aspect has to offer. That's a nice little touch. I like that. So let's click on wall decors. There we go. And poof, nice little £15 voucher code. Lovely. Okay, so let's scroll down. Okay. Again, nice little touch here. So it's an overview of all of their wall decors. Alright, so I am going to, now I already know I'm going to select Alu Diabond only because I already have an Alu Diabond photo in my study and I kind of want to keep it in keeping with what I already have, so I don't even need to look at the other options. It's nice to know that they have 6 options for you to choose from, but I already know I'm going to go for the Alu Diabond. So let's have a look at this in particular then. So sizes in centimetres, it comes from 10 by 15 all the way up to 110 by 240. So you've got a nice varying range there in sizes. So you're not constrained to just a handful. You've got a nice wide variety there. And the price is without wall mounting starting at $6.95. Now, it says starting at $6.95. I am pretty certain that once you start to get all the add-ons, that $6.95 is soon going to increase quite dramatically. And then let's not forget the postage, the packaging, the handling, all those sort of fees will be added on to the end of it as well. So we need to be aware that although it says $6.95, potentially when we come to the checkout, you're going to start getting the taxes increased on there as well. So just bear that in mind when you're. And this is nothing against Saal Digital. It happens from every site that I've used, and I'm sure that you've used as well. You get to the checkout, you think you're going to be paying a certain amount, and then bam, they throw a tax on there. The VAT, the shipping, the handling, the packaging. So just be aware that when you're looking at the prices, they're probably not including all of those little hidden extras. We will certainly find out when I come to making my purchase whether or not that is the case here with Saal Digital. I may be pleasantly surprised, but we'll find that out a little bit later on when we come to actually purchasing the product itself. So it's a nice thickness there, 3mm. Let's have a look. Okay, so we need to download some software. I already knew that before I'd gone onto the website, so that's no surprise. I will be downloading the software in a moment. This is what I like as well. These die bonds, I think this is why I like them, because they're suitable for both indoors and outside as well. So if you wanted to hang these in a courtyard or in a garden, you can. I like that. Unlike the sort of the traditional paper prints in a frame that if you hang them outside, they're going to get condensation, they're going to get damp, and they're going to look awful. I like the fact that companies are now starting to introduce weather tolerant, weather resistible prints. I like that, and I'm glad to see that Saal have included that within their product line. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, washable, water resistant, UV resistant, so that means it's going to retain its colour, it's not going to fade under the sunlight. That's good. Resolution, okay, eyesight. Right, the Icc Profile. Despite modern photographic processing technology and high quality photo paper, the photo prints can never reach the brightness of the monitor. Therefore, it is important to set your monitor properly. We provide Icc Profile for all wall decors. Fantastic. Basically, it means they're going to color grade your photo to make the colors pop. That is a very good touch. Right, okay, let's go down. Different mounting solutions. Aluminium subframe, standard mounting, and standoffs. Now this is nice as well. I like this. Not many companies will offer more than one or two options of mounting. Again, I know I'm going to go for the aluminium subframe only because, as I said before, the photo that I have in my study has this subframe. I know where it's going to sit or how it's going to sit on my wall, so I'm going to go for this option. And what I'll say is quite nice that it says nails or screws for hanging are not included. I wouldn't expect them to be. It would be nice. It would be a nice little touch, but a lot of times companies aren't going to supply raw plugs and nails and screws and what have you. They just don't do it. Although it would be a nice little touch if they did. But I'm not going to hold that against them because, well, I'm just not. But what you see here is there's this hollowed out area here, and there's a lip either side, so on the outside and on the inside. And what that means is you can fit your screw or sit your frame either underneath the subframe or inside it, which is quite nice. So I think that's why I like these subframes. So that will be the option that I am going to go for. Oh, there's just other people's reviews there. Right, okay, so looking at the website, it's nicely laid out. I like that. It's clean, it's easy to navigate. If we go up to prices, let's have a look. Standard shipping at $5.95. Yeah, okay, so already there's an additional charge, albeit not hidden because I found it under the prices tab. But when they say that their prices start at what did they say? Prices start at $6.95. Already, we know we can add another $5.95 on top of that for the shipping costs. Okay, so let's have a look. So the prices here. So for an alu die bond, I will be looking at I wanted a 40 by 30, in keeping with the size of the photo that I already have in my office, but it doesn't appear that they do it. Oh, there we go, 30 by 40. Okay, so I'm looking at a starting price of £30.95 plus the £5.95 for the shipping. So let's just double check that. So I can go, so my width will be 40, my height is 30, 30.95, 30.95, yeah, okay. So that's fine. So I'm looking at 30.95 so plus the 5.95. And that's without mounting. So let's have a look at the aluminium subframe. So that increases it to, my orientation is going to be landscape as well. It doesn't add anything to the price, or doesn't adjust the price at all. So for the aluminium subframe, I'm looking at $37.95. All right. Okay. I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad at all. So let's go ahead and download the software. Okay, so this is the link for the software. Let's see just how quick and easy this is to do. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Thanks for downloading the Saal Digital software. There it goes. Software download will be started in a few seconds. If the download does not start, please click here. That is standard. Woof, that's gone through nice and quickly. It's there. Right, let's click on that. Oh, there it is. Right, now normally we double click, Application downloaded from the internet. Yeah, that's fine. Open. You kind of have to though, really, because otherwise you can't download the software. So Adobe Air. Yeah. Continue. Just make sure there's nothing I need to tick. Yes, I agree. Again, you have to agree, because otherwise you can't proceed any further. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Right, there we go. This pops up. Now we're going to do the wall decals. So let's hit select there. Current delivery time, order for 12 on the 16th, which is today. Wednesday the 16th. Well, it's only just turned the 16th because we're at midnight. And as a rule, you will receive the package to the UK on the 23rd. So you're looking at a week for delivery. Okay. Right. Let's select our alu dye bond. There we go. Let's select the framing. Landscape, aluminium subframe. I want the 40 by 30. Okay, let's try and find it then. Put it in there. Lovely. Right. Let's go to design. Right, so we are now in the design phase, the design screen of Saal, so Saal Design Software. This is my files here, but I'm going to go to my desktop, and there we go. That's the one I am after, that file there. So what do? Do we double click? Oh, yes we do. And we can say insert the image. There it is. Image quality, very good. That's because of the size of the image that I have. Does that mean, I'm assuming that if we look around the edge of the framing here, that red line, that very thin red line, is the print boundary. So let's take that all the way up. Oh, here we go. What's that say? Oh, please take the bleed into account. Click for more information. Okay. Yeah, so the bleed is that space between the red line and the outer edge of the paper. Oh, blimey. Here we go. And there again, because of the size of the photo, like the file size, I've I'm still retaining a good good quality image, so it's important to remember that. That's just a little key for you all to take away. But it's a nice little touch. Yes, it's a nice little touch for that to be added there, so at least you know then whether or not your image is going to be nice and sharp, or it's going to be pixelated or something like that. So that's a nice little touch. I like that. Okay, I'm not too worried about losing this little part of the arm there, or the bottom of the jacket. Doesn't take away from the shot at all. So yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And let's say add to shopping basket. Project must be reviewed again. The individual issues are displayed in the right hand side menu screen in review project zone. Right. Specific aspects of this project must be corrected. Not a full page image. Image does not fit the full page. Because of this, there are white borders on the resulting photographic product. The image does not fit the full page. It does. Because of this, there are white borders on the resulting photographic product. Well, I disagree with that. Let's ignore that. Add shopping basket. I'm hoping that it will give me a preview. There we go. That's how it will be. So it is a full size image. Not too sure what they were talking about there. So aluminium subframe, 30 by 40. Now, worryingly, let me go back and just double check that size. Right, if I come down here, it says 30 by 40, but then dimensions are 40 by 30. And if you read them that way around, it's normally width by height. What I don't want to do is have it the other way around. Right, let's do it. Add to shopping basket. I'm going to go with it. Oh look, this is interesting. I like this. $37.95. The price includes VAT, but excludes shipping costs. Oh, right, okay. So they've already incorporated the VAT within the price. So that's not another hidden charge. That's nice. Let's have a look. What is it named? Let's just call it Baller. So, oh, we're sorry, but a problem has been identified. So please restart the software as soon as possible. Oh, that's not good. Let's send it. Let's see if it lets me go to checkout. Right, let's add my details here. Okay. So details are in. They use DHL as a standard. Right, I have a voucher. So let me go to my email, call up the voucher. Back here. Redeem that. There we go. So what Saal did for me, they gave me that voucher, which allowed me to spend up to £50. It would have been $43.90 for that product, but obviously I'm going to get it for 0 pence. I will get it for free because I'm putting this review together for them, which is very nice. So if I hit buy now, that was nice and quick, happy with that. Oh, wow, look. Thank you for your order. That's my order reference. I should be expecting that now on the 23rd. So in a week's time. Let's see if I do. Before we go, let's do this. Well, having a look at this screen here, you can't answer many of these. Quality, we don't know, we haven't received it yet. Service, we don't know, we've only just purchased or made our first purchase. Delivery time, it says it's going to take a week. If it does, I'll be clicking around here. If I get it before then of course I'm going to be looking at 4 to 5. The software, okay, it's not idiot proof. There were some things that I fumbled through because it wasn't clear. It probably could have been clearer, but I think it probably helped that I've used similar sort of packages before. If this was your first time, I don't know, maybe it could have been a bit more user friendly, a bit more idiot proof, because these things can be quite tricky, especially if you're not computer literate and you're not using these things on a regular basis. If this was your first time, you kind of want to be held by the hand and walk through it, at least for the first time. So maybe that could be something that Saal can look at. Website, I like the website. I thought it was clean, it was clear, it was easy to navigate. Big fat 5 stars on the website. I liked it. I'm not going to submit that comment now because what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I've received the product, and then I will do a full rundown of the quality, the service, the delivery time, and things like that. So I'm going to reserve my star rating for the time being until I've got the product in my hand and I can actually feel it. But so far, my initial experience of Saal Digital has been quite a positive one. So let's wait and see when we receive the product, just how good a quality the product is. Okay, so order's been placed, and straight away I've got a confirmation email with an order number, so I can track it like that. It's always good to be able to track your orders. Just gives me that sense that a company is legitimate when you have a number that you can track your order. I think most companies do, don't they? Most legitimate companies will give you a tracking number. There will be a way for you to track it. It might not be a number, but there will be a way for you to track it. I'd have reservations if they didn't give me a tracking number, so I like that. That's a nice little touch. They provide you here with, looking at the email, they provide you with a hotline number. There is an email address. There's also a link. If you have suggestions or criticisms, let them know. Then there's a link you can go to there, and it's nicely signed off with best regards, your Saal Digital team. I like that touch, that your Saal Digital. It makes it feel like it's more personal rather than just Saal Digital. It's your Saal Digital. So that's a nice little touch. I like that. Yeah, it makes it a lot more personal rather than just a standard email. Right, so here comes the important part, the unboxing and the revealing of the product. And first of all, what I'm going to say is I was impressed with just how quick I received my goods. When I placed it, I was expecting it to be at least 5 business days. This actually arrived 2 days later. Now, bearing in mind, when I placed the order on the 16th, it was around midnight. This arrived by about 9:30 on the 18th. So less than 48 hours. So very, very impressed with the speed of delivery. Now, one thing that I can't get out of my head is, obviously there was a code that I put in when I placed my order. Did they make a conscious effort of shipping that product first because it was that it came up with that voucher code, and therefore they knew that I'm going to be reviewing their service? What they didn't know, what they couldn't have known, was that when I said I would review it, I didn't say that I was going to do a video. I said yes, I'll happily review your product. So they weren't to know that I was going to do a video review and go through it probably in as much detail as I have. So would it normally be 2 days? Who knows? So far, I've been very, very impressed, and so far, yes, I would definitely use this company again. But this is the important part, the unboxing. So here we are. So here it is. Now, the first thing I notice is how little. Let's come out a bit. Oh, wrong way. Ooh. How little packaging they use. Okay. You can order some. Hello. Yeah, you can do some orders with some companies, and you'll be ordering something like a lens cap, very, very tiny, and the packaging is astronomical. It's absolute waste. I don't get that from Saal Digital. What I'm getting is I'm liking that they're using as little as packaging as possible. So that's definitely a positive for me. So let's tear this sucker open. Alright. It's nicely packed, compact it in. It certainly wasn't going to move anywhere, so I'm happy that that the product has been treated well. Now, there's no way of Saal knowing how this was going to be treated once it leaves their depot, I suppose. So yeah, it was nice. It's nicely packed. So there's the. Come back out again. Oh, keep doing that, don't I? So there's the back. There's the front. It comes out with a nice little black and white preview of the image that should be on the other side. Will be on the other side, I hope. So let's get into that. Right, knife. Need a knife. Right, let's cut to this. So yeah, it's nicely packed in there, nice and tight. It doesn't feel like it was going to be sliding around. It was compactly nicely in there. Let's take that off. Okay, that's left a slightly sticky. They've taken the corner off there, which left a slightly sticky. Let's get that. Slightly sticky mark to, if you guys can see that, to the back in there. Which, all right, fine. I can rub that away. That's no problem. There it is. That is the photograph. Now, let's talk about the quality and the feel of this product. It has a nice feel to it. It does have a nice feel to it. The good thing about the dye bond is that it is a wipe dry, wipe clean product, because these can go both inside and outside. So they're basically the weathered side is quite good. That's how thick it is. Not thick at all. Really, really nice. It's just a nice finish. The colours are nice. The orange of the Bengals cap really just pops. I like that. And if you look at the back there, you guys can see that. So basically, as I said before, when I put the screws into the wall, the head of the screw will either sit just under this ridge here, or it can sit in here. So you have a couple of options, which is nice. Which is why I like that that mount, that wall mount finish, or not that finish, but that option. But overall, do you know what? I'm very, very satisfied with the product we've got there. They've done a good job. Let's have a little feel. Okay, feels a little. Certain parts of the photo feel raised. Yes, you can feel. So yeah, what I'm feeling now is where the subject, so where my son separates from the background, you can feel just a slight raise, almost like he's sitting on top of the backdrop rather than flat. Not that I'm going to be, it's going to go up on the wall, so not that I'm going to be sitting, I'm going to be stroking the photo, but I kind of like that. I like that separation between background and subject. That's nice. Okay, so let's go into the verdict of my overall experience from the start right through to the final image, or the final product. And I will say that my experience from start to finish has been a positive one. I've not found any issues too difficult, too complicated. There was some fumbling around with the loading of the photo and the size, because I'm used to working with widths and heights and depths, and it seemed to be when I came to confirm my order that those dimensions had been sort of reversed, been flipped round. But now, having got hold of the final product, the dimensions are, width was the longest, height was slightly shorter, so I'm happy with that. There was no need to panic, so that was good. I like that. let's start with the website and work our way through. Website, extremely clear, it's clean, I found it extremely user friendly. I didn't have any issues with the website at all. You were given options. Those options came with explanations, so you weren't left wondering what on earth is Diabond. I'm used to just paper or acrylic. It explained the difference between the different types of finishes and things. I like that. That was a very nice touch, because it's not always going to be photographers or people who or printers that use these services. There are going to be people who have, however they found that site, gone on there, they thought, I just want a photograph printed, can I do it? I think from that perspective it's very, very good. It's very, very clear and explains themselves very, very well. The downloading of the software, now with most print companies, you need to download their software. It downloaded extremely quickly. That may well have something to do with my internet speed. I certainly don't pay for the fastest internet. I do pay slightly more than your average, because I'm using the internet all the time. Certainly with the photography and these sort of videos, I need a quicker internet connection so I can upload. So I don't have a low bandwidth, but I don't have the top either. So I'm sitting probably somewhere between sort of mid-range and top range with regards to my bandwidth. But it downloaded extremely quickly. I wasn't sitting here for too long twiddling my thumbs thinking, is it working? That's a lovely coloured spiral going round and round my screen. Has it crashed? Wasn't thinking that at all. There was a slight confusion when I started to use the software itself. Overcame that very, very quickly. I'm not being negative about that whatsoever. That was a user issue rather than a software issue. So again, full marks on there. The turnaround from payment to receiving my goods, I say, look, less than 48 hours. I'm very, very impressed with that. I was given a confirmation email almost instantaneously. So hit confirm the order. I think I got an email to say yes, your order's been placed, and then almost immediately after another one saying confirmation, here's your tracking number should you want to know where it is. Love that, very nice touch. Most companies do that anyway. If they don't, then I'd start to have reservations, as I said before. I love the way that they signed off their email, making it personal. Your Saal Digital team, lovely little touch. Just by adding one word, your, makes it feel like we've never met, they don't know me, but it makes me feel like they care. And I like that. That's a nice touch, just by adding one word. And down to the packaging, wasn't excessive, it was packed. Okay, so battery died. Memory card just filled up on me there, so I had to stop and come back. So where was I? We're on the verdict. The final product. Let's go to the final product. What I will do is, guys, obviously I'll link up to all of Saal's websites and social medias and whatnot in the description below. And I'll also put them at the end of the review as well. So the final product, it was clean. It felt good. It felt like a quality product. And that's really key. It felt like a quality product. The colours were good. the colours are good. You know, the orange is orange, the whites are white. I know there's some highlights in on the face, but what I saw on the computer screen is what I've got there. There's not a bad word I can say about it. Basically, the whole experience from start to finish has been a pleasurable one. I've used companies in the past where it's been like pulling teeth, trying to figure out their systems and their software to the point where I've just given up. I didn't get that with Saal Digital whatsoever. From start to finish, I know I keep saying it, I keep banging on about it, but from start to finish, it was painless. So if you want a product that's hassle-free, I cannot recommend Saal enough. So my experience was an exceptionally positive one, and yes, I will be using that company again. So the verdict for me on this is a massive 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, fireworks, whatever it is that signifies a quality company and a quality product. These guys hit every nail on the head. Guys, I really hope you found this review useful. It was an absolute pleasure for me to put this one together. As I say, through fear of repeating myself, it was painless, it was effortless, and that's all we can ask for. So guys, until next time.